In our last episode, we learned how to find your story's 3 key scenes. Now it's time to get rid of all those weeds that get in the way. And once again, we're going to turn to the movies because movies have a great answer for us. Because making a movie is so expensive, filmmakers had no choice but to hone their stories to the core. When you see someone go to work in a movie, you see them grab their stuff, walk out the door, then walk into the office. You never see any of the stuff in between, which defies reality, but it saves the filmmakers a lot of money. Here's what they found out though. Not only do we not miss any of that stuff they cut out, but we actually get more of the story. It gives more stage and more emphasis to those 3 key scenes because we don't have that other meaningless clutter in the way. You can do the same thing. You can help people remember more of the story you want them to by removing the clutter that weighs you down. So how do you do that? 2 great ways. First is from filmmaker David Mamet. When he's honing his script, he takes every scene out one at a time and he asks himself, can the scene before it and the scene after it work without this scene? If it can't, it goes back in. But if it can, now to hone your story even further, you can do what other great directors do. Get yourself an editor, someone who can help you take out that stuff that doesn't matter. A fresh perspective is everything here, so the best person for the job is someone who's not on your project, like a colleague on another team, someone way outside the weeds. Remember those 2 big questions we learned from our last blog? Tell your colleague the answers, what your stakeholders need to do with your information, and the 3 key things that can help them do it right. Then hand that person your deck and ask them to cut everything else out. Ask them to be ruthless, to kill your babies, as they say in Hollywood. And then listen to what they have to say, because just like an editor, they're going to make your story much more powerful and relevant, which actually is the topic of our next blog post, an even bigger way to up your relevance. So sign up for this blog and stay tuned. Or if you don't want to wait, click up here and get yourself a copy of Get to the Heart. It'll help you get to the heart of what really matters in your story and to the hearts of the people you present to.